But you just couldn't laugh.
Listen, look, brother, I was born like a hustler, raised like a hustler, stepping in the game and get paid like a hustler, war like a hustler.
So, what you just saw was a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm here in the city after school on a mission. It's like, what? It's about 4 p.m. And I've just come to the state library in the city. So it's a big like archive library of like files and documents and... Sorry, just recording a little... What was your name again, man?
Jan. I'm Jan from Germany. Enjoy your life. Keep believing in yourself to travel the world, see different cultures. And appreciate what you have. And health. Health is the most important thing. If you have a roof over your head and a shower and 2 toilets and a bed, you're pretty lucky. So enjoy your life.
Awesome, man.
Take
Love
care.
it. Appreciate it. Good to meet you, bro. He was really cool. I just asked him if he had a message for young men. So, I'm currently working on helping... Basically, I was dating a girl from Colombia for a little while, and then she had to move back to Colombia, which sucked. It's been a journey, put it that way. It's been quite a difficult thing, but basically, her and her family are in the process of applying for Australian citizenship, which means she'd be able to move back and live permanently without like visa problems and stuff. So, what she's asked me to do, because there's a lot of, she had like a great grandfather or something that was a citizen, and so they're trying to use that to get their own citizenship. But basically there's a bunch of like documents and evidence and stuff that they just can't get from Colombia, from where they live, right? So she asked me like, hey, can you go like access like the archives and stuff in your city and try to find some like evidence for this, which is really cool. So that's awesome. But yeah, basically I just came to the state library, which is just over there, to access some archives. I just talked to this lady and she gave me some really good information. It's looking like we can actually find, it's looking like she gave me the phone number of someone to call to get that evidence, like that document, which is very cool. We might actually be on the way to making that work. Put it this way, got to make a habit of defying the odds, I reckon. That's a philosophy I try to live by. Yeah, I guess basically it just falls into the message of like whether it's goals for your future or like aspirations you have or like relationships. If it's something worth fighting for, something worth going that extra mile and putting in that effort and like pursuing it relentlessly when, you know, against the odds, which would say it's not going to work out, then do it. Also trying to teach myself to be, I was watching a podcast from Chris Williamson. I was watching one the other night about like agency and developing like a high agency mindset and becoming a high agency individual. And that really resonated with me. I was like, I got to do that. So, you know, I could have just gone home and the Savo after school and put it off and not done it, or been like, oh, I don't know, because there was a lot of doubts. Like I just kind of rocked up to, I had to like go on, you know, it's not a big deal, but went on Google Maps to like find the place, figure out what train to get here, talk to like 3 different strangers, like guy at the reception desk, guy in the and then the lady in the archives, and you know that's like a lot of I guess friction. And I guess me from even 3 weeks ago would have just been like, nah, like I'll do it some other day, put it off, procrastinated. But I guess a couple of things. One, I've really been trying to develop that muscle of like the mental muscle of just doing things, just taking action, being proactive, and trying to become someone who is high agency. And then also it's something that's just so important to me that it would be stupid to allow friction to stop me from just like taking action. Like I don't know if it's going to pan out, but God damn it, I'm going to try. Anyway, point is, just went to like the archives, like the state library, got a lead, if you will, got a kind of next step. I got something to go, like something to go follow up, and I guess another big aspect of it is just choosing to have faith in something. That's definitely a big thing for me. I don't know, especially when it seems kind of doubtful, to say the least. You gotta be willing to just like find out. Just give it a go and find out. A mentor of mine has a quote that I really like. You got to step out to find out. I love that. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna head home and go probably script a video, or maybe start editing these clips. I don't know. We'll see. Also, before I go from this very cinematic and nice spot, I wanted to make a note of saying I'm making progress with like the whole social anxiety thing. Like I never had like, I guess I did. I had pretty bad social anxiety. Like it's weird because I've always been an extrovert, but I kind of struggle with anxiety and stuff a little bit. Also just being like a bit socially awkward and stuff. And so that was a big deal for me. Like I literally, like the most like mortifying, embarrassing thing ever, was just someone like walking, like basically walking around the corner and like seeing me like mid recording, like recording a video. And instead of being awkward, I was just like explaining to him like what I was doing and stuff. And yeah, I asked him if he had a message, and like that's a win for me. And what's important is acknowledging those little wins to yourself, which might not really make sense to anybody. But I'm taking that as a big win. I'm proud of that. It's something that I'm glad I did, and I wouldn't have been able to do even a couple of weeks ago. Like I just feel like I'm growing a lot at the moment. I'm like I've unlocked a new level of confidence, a new level of kind of purpose and ambition and kind of direction. And I'm really starting to build and develop a lot of character traits, which is awesome. Anyway, I just, you know that it's funny, you often have just like really, for one reason or another, really intense little periods of growth that just happen. And as a result of like experience and life lessons and stuff, I guess. So anyway, yep, that's I guess that's all I wanted to say for this segment.
I'm by myself on this big planet, always running to the bag like a little rabbit. They say I'm crazy and I'm too dramatic, hustle heavy and I swear I'll never kick that habit. Eso no, porque una baby era mi persona, deje con la corona, llevo por Barcelona.
Okay, just got home. Give me a second. Much better. Okay, so just got home. Successful mission. I'm very happy with how that went today. I had a lot of doubt that I wasn't going to find anything at all, but I found pretty much exactly what I needed, which is awesome. Very happy. Okay, so now that I'm home, and on a very rare occasion, I get the whole house to myself, which is amazing and frustrating. It's amazing because when I get the house to myself, I can practice singing and rapping and music at whatever volume I like, and, you know, can just really like send it and commit because I'm not worried about anyone hearing. The other reason having the house to myself is awesome is because I can record videos. The reason I'm frustrated is because I often find myself, I have these opportunities to record, so I need to remember to look like right there, not like at the other side. I always look at like the red, I need to look at the camera. The reason it's frustrating is because I've been slacking with my script writing lately. So I haven't got a full script that I can sit and record, which that's why it's so important that I keep on top of like my script writing game, because when I get a rare opportunity to be able to record a video, I want to be able to have a video there to record. There we go. So basically, yeah, I have a bunch of scripts that I'm like working on at any one time, and I don't have any finished ones that I can sit down and record right now, which is really annoying. And that's just my bad. So I feel like that's a big bottleneck in my productivity, is that I have such limited opportunities to record videos, and when I get them, I waste them because I have no material written to record. And it is, you know, it's that interesting thing of like, you know what you need to do and you just don't do it. I often find when I'm in like a dry patch for writing scripts, like I'm really not finding the inspiration or the motivation or the creativity within myself to sit down and do some decent writing, is often because the things I'm trying to write about don't have passion behind them. You know, I start like maybe like chasing views or just trying to write a video for the sake of writing a video. That's obviously not good, and it's gonna mean I'm like less creative. It's gonna mean it's just gonna have less passion, and the video inevitably does worse because I don't care. And also the video takes 3 times longer to even be made because I don't get time to record it because my script isn't ready in the opportunity I do have to record it, if that makes sense. I wanted to talk a little bit about what I actually do as like work tasks. If this is gonna be a series, then what I want it to be is basically documenting the things I'm up to, like what I'm doing, the projects I'm working on, the big important things that are going on in my life, and like lessons I'm learning along the way from all my experiences and stuff. A couple reasons. First of all, I really want to make an impact in my generation. That's kind of like, I want to inspire and motivate particularly young men to step up and really throw themselves at life and give their best to the world and become leaders and pursue things that are meaningful, look after their mental and physical health. Like, just that's kind of my mission, I guess, with this whole channel. Basically to motivate and inspire young men to be better and to pursue like self-development, because that's been such a life-changing journey for me. And I've had so many great mentors and so many great influences and stuff, and a lot of them were from like YouTube videos and stuff, which really inspired me to start taking some real action and taking some things seriously. So I guess that's a big part of the mission with this. The other half is like, I want to work on my videography and my content creation and video production, all that sort of thing. Like just practice the actual creative process side of things. And also because it's fun. So that's why. Anyway, what I am gonna work on for a bit is probably some script writing. There's a couple of projects I'm working on at the moment, which I think have potential. And I feel like I'm putting a lot of passion into, because I feel like I'm putting a lot of passion into them. So that's great. I'm sure you're wondering, is this guy seriously trying to do like a vlog style of content in 2025? Unfortunately, the answer to that question would be a yes. I just want to make some of these videos to kind of document my life and my progress and what I'm doing, what I'm up to. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, leave a comment. Love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I mean, I expect this to get like 10 views, but we'll see how it goes.